I'm Richard Brooks. I'm the Director for Strategy, Equality and Partnerships at Birmingham City Council. And I've been asked to make a short video about co-production. And so I'll start with saying why I think it's so important. Fundamentally, I think co-production helps us to get better outcomes for our city, for our residents, for citizens. And so co-production is really important because it helps us achieve what we most want to achieve, which is more impact. And when I think about co-production, I think the most important thing for me is listening and engaging with people on the basis that you haven't made up your mind already. And just to give a couple of examples of where I think this has worked well, in the Homes for Ukraine program, actually, we had Ukrainian refugees arriving, we had hosts who were looking after them in Birmingham. It was only really when we got in the room with the hosts that we fully understood their situation and what they most needed from us. It made a really big difference to the way that we shaped the programme. Another example would be our cost of living programme. We now have hundreds of partners around the city providing warm welcome spaces where citizens can come in to access services, friendship, advice, all kinds of valuable services. And actually it was by listening to our partners and by the citizens who were often volunteering in those places that we really started to understand what they wanted from us as a city council to facilitate their network. So listening, engaging, not having made up your mind, for me that's all really central to co-production. At the moment, the council is obviously in a very difficult situation in many ways. We have to cut our budget. We have to improve and recover as an organisation. And in that environment, I think it's really important that the leader of the council has identified working with citizens and partners in a co-production way as being really important. So he has asked us to run an activity called Shaping Birmingham's Future Together over this summer, leading up into the autumn when we're going to renew the corporate plan. And that is a really important form of co-production. So we'll be engaging with citizens and listening to them, and on the basis of those conversations, identifying some of our priorities, our focus areas for how we're going to work together to improve the city as we come through our current difficulties. So going back to the why again, for me, it's about impact, it's about trust as well, because in order to really get the best result, we've got to work together and trust each other. And I think working in that way is central to that. Thanks.